Hello, I'm Aldwyn Altuney.
And I'm Michael Thompson.
And welcome to
Movie Review TV. Movie Review TV. We see films as they are, rate them out of 5 stars. Movie Review TV. Movie Review TV.
Yeah, awesome. And today we are celebrating and reviewing fantastic documentary. It is Friday the 13th, actually. So let's have a drink to Friday the 13th.
We're not superstitious at all.
No. We're keeping it upbeat and inspiring today with this next review. And what are we actually going to be reviewing today, Michael?
It's called McLaren, which is a documentary. McLaren, the story of Bruce McLaren, the New Zealander who founded the McLaren Motor Racing team. A man who showed the world that a man of humble beginnings could take on the elite of motor racing and win. The inspirational story explores the triumph of the human spirit, reaching for and breaking limits and being all that he can be.
Yes. This
is both a story for motor racing fans and one for those who seek to be inspired by what can be achieved in life. It was directed by Roger Donaldson and stars Mario Andretti, Alastair Caldwell, and Dwayne Cameron. Excellent. So what did you think of this documentary, Aldwyn?
Well said there, Michael. I actually really enjoyed it. I love inspiring films, and I love them even more when they're based on a true story. And this really was a documentary that was based on Bruce McLaren, very inspiring man, and it showed his passion and dedication for motor racing. And of course, his tragic death at a young age was, you know, that kind of catapulted things and made him, I guess, an absolute legend as well. The fact that he did so much in the years that he was alive and really left quite a legacy with the work that he did for motor racing. It's truly remarkable. A very inspiring story. I absolutely loved it. What did you think?
I'm very surprised that you loved it, Aldwyn, to tell you the truth, because I wouldn't think that this would appeal to females at all. This particular film about motor racing. I didn't think it actually excite you that much.
Yeah.
Because it's all about, the motor racing world, that Bruce McLaren got brought up in. And it was basically always going to be race motor cars, wasn't he? So he wasn't going to do anything else. It was in his blood. It was. So he was a natural. I don't know whether you exactly say you're a natural if you're a motor car racing driver, but he did it from a young age. So so it was well experienced, even from a young age, like 18, 19, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he just absolutely loved it. And he had other difficulties growing up. He had some difficulties with certain things. I think they said that his legs one leg was longer than the other or something, and he had walking difficulties when he was younger. There were certain things that happened when he was younger that he got picked on, etc. as a kid, and I guess he found his niche and he found his love with motor racing. And the film, I love the film The World's Fastest Indian as well. That was
yes, the Anthony Hopkins.
Yes, that was also a great movie. I really love that. And that you wouldn't think that, well, it's not really a chick's flick, but I love inspiring stories. And whether it's motor racing or not, I mean, I drive a car, so I can relate to a car going fast. Okay. Although I haven't done motor racing, but I can appreciate the passion that goes into it and the legacy that he left.
I don't think this would appeal to you at all, it being a documentary, which are usually factually based, and about motor racing, which females, usually aren't very interested in. So I'm surprised that you like it. I sort of liked it from a historical and historical perspective.
Yeah.
And obviously Bruce McLaren and Jack Brabham as well, who appears in this documentary, are well known in the motor racing world. So it tells you about some details about their lives and what happens. And it is tragic, that he actually died at a young age, wasn't it? Even though he did become world champion.
Yes.
Before he died at a young age, was it 32?
I thought it was 40 something, but anyway, we'll have to get our facts right on that one.
I think he died at a young age.
Died very young.
Very young. So, but he died of what he loves doing. So, so that's one positive, I guess you can view it.
Yeah.
So,
and Jack Brabham, I had the great fortune to interview Jack Brabham before he died here on the Gold Coast. He had a mansion right on the water on the Gold Coast. And when I was a journalist at the Gold Coast Sun, I interviewed him about a coffee table book that he had out about his life.
You didn't speak about Bruce McLaren at all?
No, we didn't talk about that. We just talked about his life.
I just talked about his life.
Yeah, he was quite a remarkable man, and may he rest in peace now, along with Bruce McLaren and all the racing greats and people that have died doing what they love.
Bruce McLaren was an innovator, wasn't he, in the motor racing scene, because he obviously formed the company under his own name, the McLaren racing team. So he became, best known for that.
Yes, and to have the winning car in the race, I can't remember the details now, but to have his car win the race, that was a first apparently, and so he broke a few world records, I believe, with the McLaren brand, and amazing.
Well, he
story.
lived his passion, and he put everything into what he wanted to do, and he achieved his goal in life, which was racing. And that ended up taking his life as well. So I guess if you wanted to go anywhere, it'd be, how we went, basically, isn't it? So
it's fantastic that the name lives on, that the people he had working with him were so dedicated and so loved what he did that, they said that if Bruce came in one day and said, today we're going to walk across the Sahara Desert, that they would actually do it. That's how much faith they had in him and how much they loved what he did.
Yeah, that's how much they loved him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They loved him as a leader. They'd do anything for him.
So it's fantastic to see that his legacy does live on, that he actually, had systems in place and had people working the business, I guess, that could carry on the legacy once he died. And, of course, his wife and his child that he left behind too, so they carried on the legacy as well. We didn't actually see the daughter growing up, which I was a bit disappointed with. I would have liked to have seen the daughter in this film. Grown up in the documentary, so I don't know what happened there. I'm not sure why the daughter wasn't in it, but we saw the ex-wife, the wife that Bruce left behind, but not the daughter. I only saw the daughter when she was younger. So yeah, don't know why that was, but that kind of left me going, I wonder what the daughter's up to now. So, but however, overall, look, it was a great documentary. They consider it an action drama documentary is what it's classified as, and I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, well, obviously it's a must see if you're interested in motor racing and the history of motor racing in the 20th century.
Yeah, and if you love inspiring stories too, I think you'll enjoy it, whether you're a motor racing fan or not. If you just want to be inspired and see what's possible, and you want to maybe follow your passions, this will give you some hope and inspiration to actually do what you love.
And this guy had a lot of drive and determination, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
In wanting to succeed. So, and he started at a young age. So he was always going to get there at the end.
Yeah, that's right, with enough determination. However, motor racing is a risky business, and they say if you ride a motorbike, for example, in 3 years, there's a 100% chance you will have an accident if you ride a motorbike. So I guess a motor car has probably similar kind of statistics, although
it is a dangerous sport.
You're more protected, I guess, because you're in a car rather than on a bike. However, still, anything could happen at any moment, and when you're in that kind of game, I guess the adrenaline of it and all that sort of thing, at any moment, one little small accident in just a few seconds could end it all.
And unfortunately, this did happen to Bruce McLaren in the end.
Yes. However, the legacy lives on, and so congratulations.
But he knew the risks.
Yes, I give this one a 4 out of 5. This one,
I give it a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Okay. Well, cheers to the makers of McLaren, and congratulations. And what did you think of it? Have you seen McLaren? What would you give it out of 5 stars? We would love to see your comments and feedback.
Just for a slice, you watch it as a slice of history.
Yes, we'd love to see your comments. So just pop them under the video here. Subscribe to the Aldwyn Altuney YouTube channel if you haven't already, so you can keep up to date with all our other movie reviews. And share the love. If you like what you've seen, share it with your friends. And we look forward to chatting with you again soon and reviewing more great movies here here on Movie Review TV.
And there are more coming soon, and
yes,
go and have a look at the other reviews.
Yes, have a look at our other
that
ones.
That were done on our channels.
Yes, exactly. This is number 14 now, so we've got 13 other ones, and it is Friday the 13th. There you go. So 13 other ones that you can enjoy right now.
And trust our movie reviews too. If we say they're good, they are good.
Yeah, yeah. We've been in the industry a long time, so we've seen a lot of movies. And, of course, you know, people all have their own opinions of what they like and what they don't like.
We don't always agree, but
yes,
when we agree, I think it's pretty unanimous.
Yes.
Isn't it with everyone else?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more from Movie Review TV. Have a great time wherever you are in the world. Thanks, and bye for now.
Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.